I've got studio guests, as I often do, at 5 o'clock. And again, folks, you do make that possible. Open venue.
It's not Jermaine, it's Tito.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly positive.
Isn't that a vodka?
It might have been Marlon slipping in there. You never know.
I don't know.
Well,
here we are.
Here we are. Billy Bourbon and Billy Bourbon Band, is it, today? Sure. With special guest, the birthday boy, Guy Schwartz. Happy birthday, Guy.
Thank you very much, Sandy.
Yeah.
We're actually going to be, it's a Billy Bourbon Band, but we're also going to be doing some new tunes from the Bourbon Schwartz album, soon to be released.
Well, you can tell them about them after you play them, but why don't you play a couple and we'll talk about Bourbon and Schwartz and 2 Ice Cubes. Take it away, guys.
Let's do the title song.
Okay.
They say, Billy, what's all these songs about weed, man? Between you and Jason Boland, don't we have all we need? He said, I want to feel like I done my part when they start selling weed at Walmart. Weed at Walmart, yeah. They have a smile in every eye. Well, the refund line, it ain't never gonna be the same. Half the people want to argue about the seeds in their Walmart brand weed. The other half forgot why they came. They have a whole department devoted to weed. Happiest damn employees that you ever seen. Only bad thing when Walmart starts selling pot is finding your way out of the parking lot. They say, Billy, what's all them songs about weed, man? Between you and Willie Nelson, don't we have all we need? He said, I want to feel like I done my part when they start selling weed at Walmart. Weed at Walmart, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a fun time. They have a green light special in aisle number 4. They got some Yucatan blue, man, it's moving out the door. Only about $20 for Walmart brand weed, that's all it takes. And $200 for Little Debbie cakes. They'll have a drive-through, they'll have a fast lane. First time I charge weed on my Visa, I know I got it made. Low, low prices, that's the Walmart guarantee. You know that little yellow smiley face looks kinda stoned to me. They say, Billy, what's all these songs about weed, man? Between you and Sublime, don't we have all we need? He said, I wanna feel like I done my part when they start selling weed at Walmart. You know, the birthday boy, he's getting on, and he's thinking there may be a need for a retirement plan. I can just see Guy Schwartz as a greeter at Walmart.
Welcome to Walmart.
Excuse me, ma'am, I need to check your bag. I think it's a good plan. I ain't waiting for Walmart to have no piddly little sale. I'm heading straight to Sam's Club and getting a big old bale.
So after I went to work for Billy Bourbon, I realized, hey, you've got 5 weed songs. I've got 5 weed songs. Why don't we do a weed album? So we did our 10 songs, and we decided to put on a couple of covers, an old one and a new one. We did Willin' by Lowell George, and we did this song by Snoop Dogg.
Thank you, Snoop Lion. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack with the spoon on the candlestick. Said, don't step tripping with my one-trick pony. She may be skinny, but she makes my money. Get some money, buy my medicine, buy my medicine, buy my medicine. Get some money, buy my medicine, buy my medicine, buy my medicine. Jack step driven his house on fiends. Sold his old milk cow for a sack of beans. Went to his wife, said I love you, honey. It may be silly, but you makes my money. Get some money, buy my medicine, buy my medicine, buy my medicine. Get some money, buy my medicine, buy my medicine, buy my medicine. Oh, you know I'll always love you when I'm high.
stepping back up that hill. Said, what the ace did I sell to Jill? Whether it's snowy or whether it's sunny, you better hit the streets and make me some money. Get some money, buy my medicine, buy my medicine, buy my medicine. Get some money, buy my medicine, buy my medicine, buy my medicine. Oh, baby, you know I'll always love you when I'm high. And I'm high every day, baby. I'm high right now. Oh, you can trust me, baby. Everything I say will be a lie. But I love you. Sorry about that, America. An out-of-tune guitar will make you play funny.
It will, especially in this studio. Yeah. Sounded okay to me.
Everything sounds really loud.
Yeah, crank it up. Billy Bourbon Band in the KPFT studio with the birthday boy, Guy Schwartz. And, Guy, you're going to be doing your birthday jam, and Billy's going to be playing?
Yeah, we got the Billy Bourbon Band and Black Kennedy, a metal band from Wharton, Texas, that really rocks. Friends of ours, and the New Jack Hippies, and my Austin band, the Affordables, are coming down, too.
Mm-hmm. And, Billy, you're out of Houston here, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where do you hail from? Which corner of...
I live over there by a hobby airport, pretty much, on 45, pretty much, and underneath one of the underpasses there, about...
No, it's cool, because, you know, I moved to a new underpass. It's a few years old now, but it was the state-of-the-art when I moved there originally. And you played Weed at Walmart. Is that the name of that first tune? And name of the second tune? Buy My Medicine, maybe?
My Medicine.
My Medicine.
My Medicine. And how do you, I mean, lyrically, were you walking around Walmart thinking there must be something on aisle 14?
Well, no, really, actually, the genesis of that song was that I was watching The View in the morning, as I do almost every morning. I'm addicted to it. And the
opinions of Billy Bourbon do not reflect the opinions of the band. The View.
Yeah, The View. And I was sitting there, and then they were showing commercials, and it just kind of occurred to me, that the legalization process seems to be moving forward continuously, and it occurred to me what's going to happen when they actually do start selling things at Walmart, and then I tried to write a funny song around that.
We should introduce Guy Schwartz playing bass, and that's Craig over on drums there?
Greg Babineau.
Nog Champa.
Doing a fine job back there on the snare.
Thank you, sir.
There we go. And when you play around Houston, what's your next gig?
Well, see, I'm glad you asked that, because I actually took the time to write it down so I wouldn't be stumped. 10 Downing Street, the Cigar Bar. Guy and I are going to be playing there this Tuesday, and I think we start around 8:30. And if you've never been there, they got really good scotch and really good food. So come on down there. That's Kirby and Westheimer. I'm going to be a solo at the Red Fox in Baytown, Texas. That's a really great fine dining restaurant up there in Baytown. And then on Saturday, the whole band's going to be at the Jailhouse in Old Town Spring. So.
And I was going to ask you about recording, but I guess you've just finished recording with Guy, and.
Well, yeah, we have that coming out, and then he did the Affordables. He mixed that. That was recorded last summer live at a show in Austin. And by the way, I posted on my Facebook page. I know I'm a part of the band, so you're not supposed to be all jumpy and how great it is, but it's a really great rock and roll record. It really is cool. It's a bunch of Guy Schwartz songs with some guys who the saxophone player learned them that day, and he wailed on it, and it's such a great record. I think it has a lot of Little Feat and E Street Bandish kindness to it.
Wow, I don't have to talk at all.
You're great, man.
That was good, Billy. Well, you're pretty great yourself.
Well, I know Guy, and that could definitely be an influence in some of his writing.
Well, and then, the Bourbon Schwartz album, this is the very first time that I've ever not been the producer in charge, and it was very enjoyable for me to have him be in charge and say, okay, you're going to do this now, and when they walk in, pick up your guitar, you're going to record this track. And
so you didn't have any inner automatic weapon feelings at any time when you were sitting and watching?
No, not really.
That's good. No, Guy's a good producer.
Part of it is, I think one of the reasons we get along is we tend to see things a lot alike anyway, so it's not like we're arguing over the things we quibble over are minute.
Oh boy, am I in trouble. Why don't we hear another one?
Even though he's a righty and I'm a lefty politically, and we don't agree on any of that stuff, but we both believe that that's okay, and we're both able to be good Americans doing so. So our conversations on the road are just killer.
The man said it best. Jerry said it best. They're all politicians.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
Politics is the entertainment division of the military-industrial complex, is what Frank said.
Yeah, well, let's be anti-complex and have another song.
Okay, I got a quote. LBJ, he says, if you can't drink their liquor and sleep with their women and vote against them, you don't belong in politics in the first place.
That's right.
There you go.
There we go. Another song.
Okay.
What do we want to do?
Let's do your The Missing.
The Missing Weed? Okay. It's in A for those of you who want to play along, but the first chord is D. Soon as I smoked it, I couldn't find it. I checked my pocket, she checked her lunch kit. We looked all over for that bag of weed, but the only thing I found was this here bag of stems and seeds. That missing weed, that missing weed. We keep looking round and round for that missing bag of weed, but all we find is this bag of stems and seeds. We keep looking for that missing bag of weed. I know I put it right in my pocket. I wasn't worried, I didn't lock it. So call your dealer or call a donor. I know this wouldn't ever happen if I wasn't such a stoner. That missing weed, that missing weed. Yeah, we keep looking round and round for that missing bag of weed, but all we find is this bag of stems and seeds. We keep looking for that missing bag of weed. Oh, Billy, play some. As we saw them, we pulled right over. I had to pick some Kentucky wildflowers. An hour later, there was nothing there to roll. So we drove back 50 miles and searched the whole field till we found that bag of weed. That missing weed. Remember that, Marlo? We keep looking round and round for that missing bag of weed, but all we find is this bag of stems and seeds. We keep looking for that missing bag of weed. Try it one more time, Billy. Now it seems that the troopers, they don't have this problem. Because we stashed it out in the back of the van, but those guys just zoned right in and they took it all away. They sent us on our way with a couple of citations we're still paying on today. That missing weed, that missing weed. Yeah, we keep looking round and round for that missing bag of weed, but all we find is this bag of stems and seeds. We keep looking for that missing bag of weed. Yeah, we keep looking for that missing bag of weed. Yeah, we keep looking for that missing bag of weed. Roger likes to say only users lose drugs.
That's what Roger said.
So between you now, we've heard 3 songs and all kind of discussed weed, which is the theme for the entire Schwartz and Bourbon.
The Bourbon and Schwartz album.
Bourbon and Schwartz. I'm sorry.
Is all weed songs.
Sorry, Billy.
Except for that one kind of joke about a cocktail when we call it Bourbon and Schwartz.
And 2 cubes of ice.
That's right. Just the way you like it.
Yeah, it's a I guess they like to say, concept album, and like he said earlier, we just both seem to have every once in a while one of those weed songs pops out of us.
So what's your take? What's your take on the recent legalization of marijuana and this great state of Colorado and the great state of Washington?
It smells like a tour for the Bourbon and Schwartz weed album.
That's it.
I think it's a trend. I think what's actually going to happen, I don't know if it'll happen as fast as I think it'll happen, but I think cigarettes will be made illegal and pot will be made legal.
You're that paranoid about the cigarettes, huh?
Well, I just think they're just more and more proven to be killers, and I think it'll probably go illegal. And of course, there'll be a big black market for the tobacco out there.
Don't you think people should be allowed to kill themselves?
I do. Well, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what I want to have happen. I'm saying what I think will happen.
Kind of like Notre Dame. Let me ask you, how much did music over the last 30, 40 years have to do with that vote that went to legalization? How much of the music community is responsible for getting us there, do you think?
A lot of weed songs, a lot of role models, a lot of people that seemed to make it on the stage night after night, even though they were smoking, and you couldn't say they were irresponsible.
Yeah, highly publicized busts.
Yeah.
But Hollywood is the great, influencer, I think, just because it's got a larger mass audience.
And what's the next item to be prohibited? You just think cigarettes, the next prohibition?
Well, that's what I think.
Styrofoam.
So
I could well be wrong.
So there'd be like violence on the Carolina-Virginia border for the tobacco smuggling, right?
Oh, well, they're smuggling them now.
That North Carolina-Virginia border is pretty cool.
Yeah, Tobacco Road over there.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
And they grow some of the best weed in the country, even though it's not legal.
Yeah, it's tobacco weed.
Yeah, well, the ground is so fertile. Everything that grows in that area just grows righteously. It's really a nice part of the country.
God bless America.
God bless America.
So 10 songs on this album?
10 originals, and then the Snoop Dogg song, and Willing by Lowell George.
Okay. And the 10 originals are all on the subject of?
They're all on the subject of weed.
They're on point.
The only one that's not exclusively weed, Billy has one called Women, Whiskey, and Weed.
Okay, well, Guy, you've got South by Deuce coming up. And,
3 weeks.
And Billy Bourbon's going to be playing there. And you've got one event that's going to take place at Dan Electro's with many bands. And Little Big Rock gives a shout-out to you, Guy.
Oh, cool.
So they're going to be playing on your South by Deuce.
Rock, Terry, Big L, Mike Scott. Yeah, they're going to be shooting. For those that don't know, South by Due East is 3 or 4 days every year where Marlo Blue and I and Roger Taus get together and videotape and record 50 to 100 local original artists to make our little cable access TV show out of, with the theory that we put them on TV, put them on the web, and it helps promote the whole Houston music scene. And if someone logs into our video because they want to watch the Fondue Monks, they have to sit through the Billy Bourbon Band and Little Big Rock and whoever else is on that program, and we all get exposure to a wider audience, and the Houston music scene gets exposure to the world. This was Marlo's idea, Marlo Blue's idea, like 11 years ago, and we're doing our 11th season, March 8th through 11th at Dan Electro's. Miss Trudy Lynn, Burt Wills, Chango Man. The line's incredible.
How many bands in total?
Well, we have 55 booked right now. There'll probably be a couple more.
All at Dan Electro's?
Yes.
Okay, so that's every Saturday then for...
No, it's March 8th through 11th.
Yeah, okay.
It's Friday through Monday.
Okay.
And one of the interesting things about it is I've been to it a couple times now, and it's not like a concert. It's a video shoot. And they usually have two different things so they can go back and forth.
Stages are these things he's talking about.
Yeah, 2 stages.
Recording rigs.
2 different stages, 2 different recording areas, and they go back and forth, and they, maybe reshoot if they need to. It's a really interesting, and if you're interested in the process, it's really cool to see. And it's free to get into, too.
And because it's only little 18, 20-minute shoots for each band, there's like 6 artists minimum on the premises at any given time, so it's a great networking thing for the musicians, and a great time for all our friends and fans to come hang out with a whole bunch of us at the same time and listen to some great music packed into a small amount of time.
And Dan Electro's has a great meet and greet area out back, so...
The best.
We'd love to shake hands and sell CDs. Come on out.
Out in the garden. You'll be out in the garden.
We have one of our stages in the garden, and we like to hang out at that one a lot.
And this is the 11th year, Guy.
This is the 11th year.
I want to thank you for what you're doing for the Houston music scene, because this is dedication, folks. Takes a lot of work to do this for 3 straight days and then edit it all down and get it out on Houston Media Access, Public TV. What time is your show on?
The show's on Friday nights at 10 o'clock on Comcast Channel 17 and various channels on the U-verse and the rest of them.
And everywhere on the web.
Everywhere on the web.
And Hippies TV.
And if you don't mind, I'd like to say a word in passing. My high school buddy and a great Houston musician by the name of Lanier Gregg passed away. And a lot of people don't know Lanier. He didn't become famous, although he was part of Neil Ford and the Fanatics, Miss Molly and the Whips, even played keyboards and helped to write the very first ZZ Top single. And he was a musical genius, a very funny guy, and he will be missed, and I just wanted to give his family a shout-out.
Yeah, it's like a friend of mine said, it doesn't get any easier.
No.
Getting the idea that, life moves on. Life is short, folks. KPFT needs your love, and these musicians have nowhere to go but KPFT, so kpft.org. Hit that tip jar, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, tip jar's on the web 24 hours a day, 7 days a week now. Better that tip jar does, the less KPFT has to do at pledge drive time, and there's more music, more news, more talk, more opportunity for local artists.
Yes, sir. You got another one for us?
Sure.
Okay.
Billy, your choice. Doesn't have to be from the Weed album.
All right.
Do something from one of your albums. Billy Bourbon has a couple of his own.
We'll do this one as this has got the best. If you look up on the YouTube, you can look for the video. This is Wine Over Lips.
Okay.
Well, the day she told me that she lied, I sat down and cried and cried. My tears tasted exactly like the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips. She said she wanted to see me one more time. I didn't wanna, but I guess that I'm addicted to the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips. She's got lips that taste like wine. She's beautiful and oh so fine, and I want her to be on mine. Take the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips. Come on. Over. What the hell, I guess it's all just as well. Memories of my angel before she fell in the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips. I wonder if I'll ever see her again. I wonder what she meant, but can we still be friends? Maybe sometime before the end I'll taste the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips. She's got lips that taste like wine. She's beautiful and oh so fine, and I want her to be all mine. The wine of her lips, the wine of her lips. Come on. That she lied, I sat down and cried and cried. My tears tasted exactly like the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips, the wine of her lips.
Billy Bourbon Band with Guy Schwartz in the studio. Guys, that was great. Now, how do we find your music, Billy?
Oh, all the places, CD Baby, mytexasmusic.com, iTunes, Amazon.com. And any given show will have a couple of discs with us. We got a couple here to give you guys. So,
Facebook page?
Yes, Billy Bourbon.
Okay.
And
tell you what, can I give away a disc to our listeners?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do that. But you got to come down here. It'll be in the DEADbEAT mailbox for you with your name on it. Okay. So when you're in the neighborhood, come on by and pick up your Billy Bourbon CD. Sounds real good. We'll do that here in a minute. And again, when's the album out, Guy? The 10 plus 2.
The blues album was just dropped. The Live Affordables album drops tomorrow at the birthday party. And the Bourbon and Schwartz album, of course, drops on 4/20.
No, I did make it to one of your birthday parties after many years. Why don't you tell the people Go ahead, Guy. Give them directions. This is interesting, people.
Well, the easy thing is just to go to the web, go online and go to bluesguy.com/birthdayjamdirections. That's bluesguy.com/birthdayjamdirections. Is that incredible, Sandy?
Yeah, but what if I don't have the web? What would you tell me?
I'd tell you that we don't need your kind. We're making a TV episode, playing some music, eating some barbecue, having some fun, and we're going to have enough fun. If you make it or not, find somebody that knows how to use the web.
Okay,
we'll do our best to send up smoke signals. How about that?
Post Oak and Braeswood, right?
Post Oak and Willow Bend.
Willow Bend.
Behind the Foodorama, more or less listen for the rock and roll.
Yeah, go ahead and just take a walk around the corner there and
just go down to the bayou, man, and
turn right about 50 feet. You'll be in my backyard.
That's a lot of fun. That's a good show. And then South by Dewey's follows a busy springtime for you.
Yeah, that'll be great. I love this time of year. It's not hot outside, and we have a lot of musical fun.
You got like a 3-minute song?
We got lots of them.
I know. Awesome. Play one on the way out here.
Let's see here. Okay, let's do that. Let's do, since we got the Facebook mentioned here. You want to do the Facebook page song?
Okay.
This is one of Guy's songs. I gotta. Well, I'll tell you a little bit. In just a few minutes, I'll tell you about it.
You singing Facebook page or am I singing Facebook page?
You're singing.
Okay.
I'm rapping.
You're rapping. You're doing the bridge. Okay. I'm going to set up a Facebook page. I'm going to set up a Facebook page. I'm going to set up a Facebook page so I can be friends with you. Gonna wait for you to friend me up. Just sit and wait for you to friend me up. Don't hesitate, baby. You gotta friend me up. I wanna be friends with you. I'm gonna write a little message to you. And I'll even post a comment or two. I'm gonna like and share almost everything that you do. I wanna be friends with you, baby. I'm gonna set up a Facebook page. I'm gonna set up a Facebook page. Gonna set up a Facebook page so I can be friends with you.
You know, Guy played me this song on stage one night, and after the set was done and we were outside at the safety meeting, I said, you know, Guy, I think you may have written the perfect Facebook song. And he didn't miss a beat. And he said to me, you know, Bill, it can't be the perfect Facebook song because it don't say nothing about mama or trains or pickup trucks or prison or none of that stuff. So I said, you know, you're probably right. Why don't you just talk about how you used to stalk your ex-girlfriend instead?
Friends with you. You know, it all started back in my ex-girlfriend's MySpace page. I was just kind of stalking around. And suddenly, your picture came up on her top 24 friends. And as soon as I saw that smiling face, I knew. Oh, come on, baby. Friend me up.
Bourbon and Schwartz in the KPFT studio, and Greg back there on drums today. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for the time, Sandy. Thank you for all you do for the musicians in town.
We'll see you real soon.
You're right, in about 5 minutes.
Okay, we're going to chuck on here, but we're going to give away a copy of that CD. Let's take caller number 5, 713-526-5738. And while the music is playing...
Hi, I'm Guy Schwartz.
And I'm Marlo Blue.